Okay, boys and girls, today we are on lesson 6.4, Model with Bar Models, on page 319. Again, just a reminder, when you use the video, make sure you're not just following along, that you're trying to figure out exactly what our strategies are and things like that. And if you need to pause it and rewind it so you can understand something a little better, please do so. This is your opportunity to learn. Think of it as me teaching the lesson in front of the class. Okay, let's get started with model with bar models. And the first thing we're going to look at is the essential question. How can you use bar models to solve division problems? Now, bar models are something we don't use too often. If it's a strategy you like, by all means continue to use it. If it doesn't make a lot of sense for you, work through it on this lesson, but use strategies that work better for you in the next lessons. All right, unlock the problem. It says a dog trainer has 20 dog treats for 5 dogs in his class. If each dog gets the same number of treats, that's important in division, how many treats will each dog get? What do we need to find? Well, we'll circle our question. Actually, it wouldn't be that part. It's this part right here. How many treats will each dog get? And just draw an arrow. We're going to use counters to find how many in each group. We'll need 20 counters because there are 20 dogs. And we're going to draw 5 circles because there are 5 dogs. Okay? Now let me erase some of this so it's not such a mess. Okay. And as we've talked about before, place 1 counter at a time in each circle until all 20 counters are used. And they started us off with the red circles, and then we can draw our others here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 they had. My blue one was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not up to 20 yet, so I'll keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now that I'm at 20, I can stop. And we need to look at how many counters are in each of the 5 groups. And there are 4 counters in each group. Now, a bar model can show the parts of a problem are related, or how they are related. So we're going to complete the bar model to show 20 dog treats divided into 5 equal groups. We look over here. Here are the 5 equal groups. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal groups. Just like we had right here, we have 5 equal groups. So then in each one of these spaces, right here and here and here and here, we're going to write down how many are in each group. Well, if we look at our circles, right? We look at this circle here, there are 4 in there. So in each circle there are 4. So in the bar model, we write 4s. And I'll show you why in just a moment when I'm done writing my 4s. Okay, 5 groups, 4 in each group. If we look at all those 4s and we add all of these 4s up right here, all those 4s, 5 groups of 4, which is this, 5 groups of 4. Or we just use repeated addition and add the 4s up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could add them all up. Either way, both of them equal 20, right? So when we add up all these 4s right here, it needs to equal the total number of dog treats. If it doesn't, then we have to fix those numbers. The other important thing to remember in the bar model is that whatever we put in one box, the same number goes in every box. Okay, so if I had put 5s in there, they would all be 5s, and then if I would add them all up, they would not equal 20, because if this one was 5 and 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 that one was 5, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so then that wouldn't work, right? So again, our goal was to get to 20 as our magic number, and those 4s all add up to 20. 5 groups of 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So each dog gets 4 treats because 4 is in every box there. Okay? So again, bar model's a little different than what we're used to. Let's go to the next page and work on another example. Activity 2 here. Draw to find how many equal groups. Okay, same problem. A dog trainer has 20 dog treats. If the dog trainer gives 5 treats to each dog in the class, how many dogs are in the class? Okay, so here 20 counters were drawn to start with. Okay, we have 20 counters, and we're going to circle groups of 5. Okay, and again, we had 20 dog treats, 5 treats to each dog. Okay, so if I circle this group of 5, that means that dog's going to get 5 treats. And I need to circle another group of 5 right there. And 2, 4, 5 right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Okay, so I circled all my groups. Now I count up how many groups of 5 counters, right? And if we look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 groups of 5. All right, so now we can complete the bar model. All right, so this bar model looks a little different because we still have the same number of dog treats, 20, but instead of making 5 groups like we did before, we made groups of 5. And if you look, we made the 4 groups of 5, right? So in here on our bar model, we need to show 4 groups. And then since there are 5 in this one, and there are 5 over here too, that means we need to have 5 in the others. Remember, whatever number goes in one of the boxes, the same number goes in the other boxes. Okay? So since that one box had a 5, the other ones need 5 too. So here we have 5, 10, 15, 20 dog treats. Right? Now how many dogs are there? Well, we already counted them up above, and I'm getting a little messy here. Okay, we already counted them up above. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs. Same thing in our bar model. I'll erase some of this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections, right? So there are 4 dogs in the class. All right, let's look at division and how it can be written. They show us a couple of examples here. We have a dividend, that's the biggest number, okay? And then we have our division sign, and we're used to seeing that one by now. And so we have our dividend, it's divided by the divisor. In this case, 5 is our divisor. And the answer to a division problem is called the quotient. So we read this problem, 20 divided by 5 equals 4. The dividend divided by the divisor equals the quotient. Again, quotient means the answer to a division problem. You will also see it written this way. We read it the same. The dividend is our big number. We read that first. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Okay? Again, the dividend divided by the divisor equals the answer to a division problem, which is called the quotient. One other way you will see it written is it looks like a fraction. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Okay, so this fraction here it has actually a division problem. So this bar right here, this fraction bar, does mean division in a way. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Again, the answer to a division problem is called the quotient. All right, boys and girls, that does it for me. Share and show is up next. Make sure you show me your work when you're done with that. Do your best. As always, this is Mr. P, and I am out.